The house is silent, save for the faint creak of the floorboards under your feet. It's past midnight, and you're standing in the doorway of your living room, staring at the familiar, your chair, the photos on the mantel, the life you've built. But a shadow falls across it all, a cold dread that grips your heart. You imagine a day when you can't climb the stairs, when your hands shake too much to hold a glass, when your family looks at you not with love, but with pity. The fear whispers, what if you become a burden? Helpless, dependent, locked away in a care facility, your independence stripped, your dignity gone. You've never spoken this fear aloud, it's too raw, too real. They tell you it's just aging, to accept it. But that's a lie, a secret they don't want you to uncover. Tonight, I'm pulling you into the truth about this fear, the one that could steal your future, or set you free. Stay with me. This will change how you see yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below. Your story matters, and together, we're shattering the silence. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet panic when you forget a name, or your knees ache climbing stairs, and you wonder if this is the beginning of the end. The fear of becoming a burden isn't just a passing thought, it's a weight you carry, heavy and unspoken. Studies show 70% of people over 50 worry about losing independence, but most never admit it. Why? Because society tells you to stay strong, to hide weakness, to pretend you're invincible. That's the first secret they've buried. This fear isn't your fault, and it's not inevitable. Aging doesn't have to mean dependence. Your body, your mind, they're not betraying you, they're signaling you to act. Start with your health. Physical strength keeps you independent. A 2022 study found that men and women over 50 who did strength training twice a week were 30% less likely to need assistance with daily tasks. Simple exercises, bodyweight squats, lifting light weights, build muscle and balance, keeping you out of a wheelchair. Diet fuels this fight. Processed foods and sugar inflame your body, speeding up decline. A Mediterranean diet, olive oil, vegetables, fish, cuts frailty risk by 25%, per a 2020 study. And your brain. It thrives on challenge. Learning a new skill, like playing cards or a language, boosts cognitive reserve, delaying decline. A 2021 study showed that mentally active older adults were 40% less likely to need care. But the world doesn't tell you this. Care facilities, drug companies, they profit when you're frail, not fierce. They want you scared, passive, expecting to fade. You're not fading. You're fighting. Start today, lift something, eat something green, read something new. This isn't about avoiding age, it's about owning it. You're waking up to the lie, aren't you? They don't want you strong, they want you silent. Let's go deeper. This fear of being a burden, it's not just about your body, it's about your soul. You dread the day your kids or spouse have to feed you, dress you, or pay for your care. That guilt, that shame, it's planted there by a culture that worships youth and discards age. The second secret they hide, dependence isn't a personal failure, it's a system failure. The US healthcare system is built to profit, not prevent. Nursing homes cost $100,000 a year, and Medicare barely covers it. Families are stretched, caregivers burn out, and you're left feeling like a weight. But you can rewrite this story. Connection is your shield. Strong relationships, family, friends, community, reduce the risk of isolation-driven decline. A 2019 study found that socially active older adults were 50% less likely to end up in care facilities. Call a friend today. Not just to chat, but to share something real. Your hopes, your fears. It's not weakness, it's strength. And plan ahead. A living will, a power of attorney. These aren't morbid, they're empowering. They let you decide your care, your way. A 2020 survey showed 60% of people over 50 haven't planned, leaving them vulnerable. Talk to your family now. Say, if I need help, here's what I want. It's not a burden, it's a gift. And move your body. Yoga or Tai Chi improves balance, cutting fall risk by 30%, per a 2022 study. Falls are the gateway to dependence, but you can close that door. The system doesn't advertise this. It wants you isolated, unplanned, afraid. Why? Because fear keeps you from acting, and action threatens their profits. You're not a burden. You're a force, and the world doesn't want you to know it. Now, let's get raw. Your mind is where this fear lives, and they don't want you to protect it. Cognitive decline, memory loss, confusion, is the fast track to a care facility. A 2023 study found that 1 in 9 people over 65 have dementia, and half of those end up in care. But here's the secret: you can fight it. Your brain is like a muscle. Use it or lose it. Mental stimulation isn't just crosswords, it's purpose. Volunteer, mentor, teach, anything that makes you feel alive. A 2021 study showed that people with a sense of purpose had a 20% lower risk of cognitive decline. And sleep. It's your brain's reset button. Less than 6 hours a night raises dementia risk by 30%, per a 2020 study. 7 to 8 hours clears toxins, keeping your mind sharp. Diet plays here too. Omega-3s in fish or walnuts protect neurons, cutting dementia risk by 15%. But the world doesn't make this easy. TV numbs your mind, processed foods cloud it, and a culture of retire and relax steals your purpose. They don't tell you that learning a new instrument or joining a book club builds neural pathways, making you harder to break. And stress. It's a brain killer. Chronic stress shrinks the hippocampus, where memories live. 10 minutes of meditation daily lowers stress hormones, per a 2019 study. You're not just calming your mind, you're fortifying it. The system wants you distracted, tired, purposeless. Why? Because a sharp mind asks questions, demands respect, refuses to be shelved. Share in the comments one thing you're doing to keep your mind alive. Your story could light a spark for someone else. Let's pull back another curtain. The fourth secret is about barriers, the ones they've built to keep you from acting. Time, cost, access. Healthcare is a maze by design. Only 40% of people over 50 see a doctor regularly, per a 2022 survey. Rural areas have few clinics, and even urban ones are booked months out. Cost is a wall. Uninsured screenings can run hundreds. But here's the truth: prevention is cheaper than care. A $50 blood test catches diabetes early, saving $10,000 in treatments. Free clinics, community health fairs, even barbershops offer screenings. Look up your zip code on the CDC's website. And telehealth? It's a game changer. Virtual visits cut costs and time, and 70% of preventive care can be done remotely, per a 2021 study. But the system doesn't advertise this. They want you overwhelmed, too busy, too proud to ask for help. And shame? It's their strongest tool. Society tells you needing help makes you less. That's the lie. Booking a checkup, joining a gym, asking a friend to hold you accountable, these are acts of defiance. A 2020 study showed that men with accountability partners were 60% more likely to stick to health goals. Find one person, a friend, a child, a spouse, and say, "I'm doing this for me." You're not a burden, you're a builder, laying bricks for a stronger future. This is the final truth, the one they've buried deepest. The fear of becoming a burden is a lie they've sold you to keep you still. You're not destined to be helpless, dependent, or locked away. Every choice you make, every step, every checkup, every connection, is a weapon against that fate. Science proves it. People over 50 who stay active, eat well, and get screenings live independently 10 years longer, per a 2024 study. You're not just preventing decline, you're reclaiming your life, your dignity, your power. Start today. Walk 10 minutes. Call a friend. Book one health check. Blood pressure, cholesterol, anything. These aren't small, they're seismic. They're you saying, I'm here and I'm not fading. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Comment below with one step you're taking, because when you act, you inspire others to act. This isn't just about fear, it's about becoming the person you were always meant to be. You're not alone. I'm with you, and so are millions of others breaking free from the lie. Let's fight this. Let's win.